What's up, my cubers, and welcome back to the Book of the Cooladon, which, if you haven't heard, is a series where I play off-meta builds for champs where they're not supposed to be. Before we actually get into the video itself and the runes and all the good not, understand that I did edit down 2 different games, because both games I played 2 completely different builds for Rengar top. He is very versatile, and it really just depends on who you're playing against. Okay, so my original idea for Rengar top is that since top is now has an alcove, which you really don't use much, but it's there, and 3 bushes, 2 being longer than 1, it constantly activates Rengar's passive, which is basically called Unseen Predator. And with Unseen Predator, you're able to pounce based on any enemy, champion, minions, or even monsters, of course, for jungle. But be mindful that you must have vision of your enemy count, minion, champ, life, good trim, and even air. That's right, guys, Rengar can even pounce on air. It's simply amazing. Alright, so Rengar is a tough kitty. If your laner tries to run away, you can easily jump on them over and over, reactivating your sun impact, which you guys are going to see here in this first game where I played Conqueror top as my first game with Rengar top. This set actually does try to run away, and in the process I actually constantly jumped on him, and he was dumb enough to keep walking right back into the bushes while I had vision of him. So the entire time I was just constantly pouncing on him. Alright. Okay, guys, to the runes. Okay, as previously stated, there's 2 ways you can play Rengar. You either go for a bruiser, tank, or a assassin. Either way is good. Both ways have pros and cons, where they're good in one scenario but bad in another. For this first half of the video, this is going to be for the bruiser tanks. So with these bruiser tanks, you really want to go against for other tanks so you can actually have sustain in lane. Alright, for this you need to run Conqueror, Triumph, Bloodline, and Last Stand as your primary rune page. For your secondary rune page, you need Sun Impact, and Relentless Hunter. With the build, you will be healing in team fights and will be a force to be reckoned with. The items you build will be attack damage instead of lethality or crit. Please understand that, so that's more Black Cleaver, Tiamat into Ravenous or Titanic Hydra, or just generally more attack damage instead of lethality. Though I will say you should only get 1 lethality for this build. Just Dustmane, just for armor penetration, but everything else should pretty much be straight attack damage and health items. Alright. So this is mostly for build and sustain. Be daring to use Bloodthirster. Lifesteal does work on Rengar, so be mindful of that. Use that to your ability. Alright. And for Rengar top, for Conqueror wise, tank wise, it's as you guys can clearly just see, I just got a Quadra, and he's not bad top at all. If anything, he's made for top, more so than jungler, because you guys kind of see, like, no matter what, you walking close to the bushes, he's gonna pounce on you. And even when he's ganking and just roaming around, that's still a Rengar, even fed or not, who can literally jump from bushes a decent ways away and can just straight up murk you. So he's very fun to play. So I will see you guys in the next gameplay. So this is kind of a partial episode here. It's gonna be half talking, half music. So I'll check you guys in the next half of the video where we're playing as an assassin. So enjoy the rest of this gameplay.
You're like get my fill. No, do me in the worst way. Don't let me sleep, never say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave, baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
Okay guys, and welcome back to the second half of the video. So this is for that more assassin build. So you basically go top, but instead of going as a tank, if you're going to get somebody squishy, then I mean go ahead and just play straight up ADC, assassin, I don't care. Because this damage is absolutely insane. Your whole enemy team is all squishy. This whole game is literally just me playing around, and it was fun. It was unbelievably fun because early game you going against a squishy person, you're just bursting down your enemy until they die over and over again. As you guys can see, I get 4 kills from this fiddlesticks early game so quick to the point as this Riot should do something about this. Alright? Okay, so for the runes for assassin, it's basically your typical Rengar jungle runes. You're gonna want to run Electrocute, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, and Relentless Hunter. That should be your primary rune page, alright? As your secondary, it should be Last Stand and Bloodline for early game sustain. So this is still gonna have just sustain, so still take Bloodline or Triumph, either one works. I didn't see what I used in the picture for the runes, but it should be similar in that kind of fashion, alright? With these runes, build nothing but lethality and crit. Believe it or not, crit works on Rengar. I honestly did not believe it, but when I actually started building, I think it was Phantom Dancer and IE, my IQ was just insane. I remember one time I actually bursted Lucian out of nowhere in a team fight, and it was just, he had no time to react because his whole health bar was literally gone, and it was just insane. Alright, you will be low max health, but you will be bursting everyone too fast for them to even notice this. So notice how in the first half of the video my health was decently good for a bruiser tank. My health was pretty much large. And notice at the end of this gameplay that my max health was not big at all. It was literally the full bar and maybe a few more, like a fraction of another one. But my power was so insanely big to the point whereas they really couldn't do anything with my burst potential. Alright? So my last thoughts on Rengar top is he's a better top lane than we give credit for. The same thing with Nocturne. Nocturne is kind of in the same boat. He can be a bruiser tank and just kick butt, and other times he can just be a straight assassin and still just kick butt. So Rengar is kind of like Nocturne. They're both very simple to understand and very simple to play for. And either way you go, it's gonna be fun. It's most likely gonna be an opportunity top next week. By the way, that's why I mentioned him being just as a good top lane as Rengar and even other top lane. It's fun to play Rengar top because people they don't recognize it, and they just don't know how to act towards this. And either being an unkillable bruiser or a control alt deleting assassin, this needs to be nerfed, especially if I keep getting A+ in every other game. Now I don't know who set the bar up so high in North America, but somehow even a good game like this one, I went 15-3 and I think 5. I only got A+. Again, I'm constantly A+ over here, and so I don't know who set the bar up so high in the skill cap, but it's ridiculous just how far I'm doing this. Like every other game I'm playing Rengar top is literally A+ or A-. It's only sooner or later I'm going to start getting an S. So guys, I encourage you guys to actually go try this and just try it for yourself, because this was actually very good. It's fun playing Rengar top. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's really cheese. But honestly, same thing with Clay. And before I end off, I actually do want to state this. There's a lot of champs in League of Legends where I think were just simply too strong or just hard to beat. Yeah, no, not for Rengar. Okay, so one of these champs I think is Sid, of course. Sid is pretty much, I'm not gonna say he's OP, because if you shut him down early game, he can't really come back. But Rengar is actually one of those few champs who can actually take him on 1v1 and actually have potential to win, because you guys seen the first half of the video, my Conqueror Rengar was just obliterating the set until he literally quit, and I just got even more fed. Alright, so same thing, I just played against Clay today, matter of fact, and believe it or not, I won lane. And Clay is one of those kind of champions, he's not really OP, he's more as stupid, as in he basically gets a free shield, and a good shield at that, every time he starts attacking anything. So he's just one of those kind of champs you just don't want to play against. Same thing with York. York is very hard to play against, but actually playing Rengar top, I found a way to kind of take care of him. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode for this week, and I hope you guys come back next week for the next episode. So it was a much longer episode than usual, so I'm sorry about that, but sometimes champs just need a little more extra time. So I'll see you guys next week, guys, and remember to stay frosty, my lovely cubers. Deuces.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.